Hey everybody, today we're going to do lesson 16-2 and it's talking about planned and unplanned spending. Planned spending are things that your family plans to spend money on. So these could be things like maybe they go to the grocery store every week and they know that they're going to spend money every week on groceries. That would be planned. And another example of planned spending would be lunches. Like when you guys are actually up here eating in the cafeteria, or your parents know that you guys need to have a lunch for school, that's planned. They know that, and so they set money aside for that. Most of your bills, your parents' bills, are going to be planned. Things like your electricity bill, and maybe you guys pay for like Dish or Netflix. Those are planned because every month they're going to be taken out of their bank account or they're going to pay them somehow, and they know that it's coming. Okay. Now unplanned, obviously prefix un means the opposite of planned. So that's not planned spending. These are things that come up. Maybe you get hurt, you break a bone and you have to go to the hospital or the emergency room. That is something unplanned. And your parents need to be able to have some money saved so they can pay for unplanned expenses. Things like if your parents' car breaks down and they didn't plan on that happening, but they need to get it fixed so they can still drive back and forth to work and things. To fix it, that would be an unplanned expense. That's something that's not planned. Okay, so that's the difference between planned and unplanned spending. I'm going to do a couple problems that will actually be on your assignment today. We're going to do those together, or I'm going to do them and you're going to watch. If you were here, we would do them together. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to go to the quiz. Okay, this is the first one that you guys have. It says Mr. Parsons' income last week was $862. He had $610 in planned spending and $155 in unplanned spending. He put the rest of the money in the bank. How much money did he put into the bank? Okay, remember, income is money that you earn from a job. So that's how much he has. And he had $610 in planned spending and $155 in unplanned. With whatever was left over, he put that in the bank. So this is going to be a two-step problem. Since it's a two-step problem, I want to have my T-chart. Keep everything nice and organized. Okay. We could do this two different ways. We could take 862 and subtract it from that, get our total, and subtract it again, and we'll get our answer. Or we could combine our spending. We could combine the 610 and we could combine 155 and then subtract. Either way, you'll get the same answer. I'm just going to go ahead, for me, I'm going to go ahead and just combine my spending. Remember, spending is anything that you're paying money for. Okay, so it's like the opposite of income. It's money that's coming out of your income that you don't have anymore. You spent it on something. Okay, so we're going to take 610 plus 155 because those numbers are talking about spending. 0 plus 5 is 5. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. Okay, so we know he spent a total of $765. Remember how we always take whatever we got in step 1 and we're probably going to have to use that in step 2. His income was $862. His spending was $765. And they want to know, if you put the rest of it in the bank, the leftover part, what did he put in the bank? Well, we need to subtract to find out what he put in the bank. Can I do 2 minus 5? No. So I need to cross off my 2 and my 6. 2 becomes a 12. I took a 10 away from 6, so that now becomes 5 tens. 12 minus 5, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. 5 minus 6, can't do that. That becomes 15. I have to take 100 away from the 800, so I'm making that 700s now. 15 take away 6, grab your 15. We're going to count backwards 6. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. And then we have 7 minus 7, 0. So my answer is $97. Okay, so he would be putting $97 in the bank. Okay, let's do one more question together. Clear. Okay. The hiking club listed the cost per person for the next hiking trip. What is the total amount 8 members should plan to spend? Okay, so for the hiking trip, we got an 8 here. I'm trying to circle that 8. They want the total amount that members should plan to spend. It says the entrance fee is $13, a bag lunch is $5, and a water is $3. Okay, what we need to do, because it just says the hiking club lists the costs per person for the next hiking trip, we need to go ahead and figure out what the total cost is, and then we can figure out what it would be for 8 people. So T-chart, I need to go ahead and add 13, 5, and 3. Okay, I've got, like I said before, I'm going to start with my big number, my 5, or if you see a double, that's good too. Look, I've got 2 3s. So however you want to do it, 3 plus 3 is 6. That's an easy double that you should know. 6 plus 5 is 11. Need to regroup. 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, so I know it costs $21 just for one person. Now the question is, what is the total amount 8 members would have to spend? So I've got 21 times 8. 1 times 8 is 8. 2 times 8 is 16. So for 8 people, it would cost $168. Okay, I hope that helped you today, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.